Welcome to my epic top 10, Iceland. In no particular order, here are some unique travel adventures from my time in Iceland. Surfing? Yes, you're reading it properly. Unfortunately, these were the best waves we had during our time in Iceland. However, there are some great waves to be ridden when this swell, but I took it upon myself to put my cold water gear to work. And this shot was filmed by a passerby who must have thought I was crazy. And they were right. But this was one of the most unforgettable experiences, and who can say that they've surfed down an iceberg?
Yeah!
If you don't want to freeze in the water, then hit up one of the volcanoes for something a little different. Wherever you travel, you should bring a skateboard. Ensure you have some softer, larger wheels for cruising around these random car parks along the way. But more importantly, the last thing you want is to arrive at a picturesque road with a perfect hill to bomb down, and you can't because your wheels are too small. On long road trips, having a board in the back of the car makes any rest stop full of fun. Iceland has some of the clearest waters in the world, perfect for freediving. But don't expect to be diving deep in your swimsuit. These waters were brain-numbingly cold. However, I would take brain freeze every day of the week to dive here, as the location was stunning. Not only could you see for hundreds of meters, but I'm actually diving between two different tectonic plate boundaries. The lava deep below the surface filters the water, hence its diamond-like clarity. Being able to touch two tectonic plates at once during the dive is again one of those life experiences I won't forget. To dive here, you normally have to go with a tour group, but in summer, as there's 24 hours of sunlight, I jumped in at about 5 AM in the morning before everywhere had opened up. So I had it all to myself and no bubble pollution from scuba divers. Anywhere is exciting if you can flip off it. Ed, my younger brother, took the opportunity at this breathtaking location at the foot of another glacier to send it off one of the rocks. Then we took it all in whilst investigating the ice melt before hopping back on the road. In some rest spots around Iceland, you also find these inflatable airbags, which are a great addition to the pit stop. Renting a vehicle is a must-do in Iceland.
Looks like there's a man on the top there. Sweet. Extra cold wax. Here we are. This is the old surfboard wrapping from earlier. And this is the Suzuki Jimny we rented. And this is Iceland.
As the prices here are extortionate for the youth adventurers, we slept in the car every night of our trip. The best way to keep us warm were the heated seats that I would turn on throughout the night and a beanie to block out the 24-hour sunlight.
And that's where we slept last night. Look at that. Woo.
What'd you have for dinner, bro? Baked beans, tuna, banana, chocolate.
Some of these clifftop views were heavenly as the light rays beamed down from above.
Yeah, boy!
But don't get too close, because if you fall, there's no way back up. This shot leads nicely onto the next tip, and that is to bring a drone with you on your travels. Whatever drone that suits your budget will be a real eye-opener into experiencing your locations from a unique perspective. They're extremely compact and can fit into your jacket pocket or easily thrown into a backpack.
So this is how we see all the sign.
There she is.
Henry has just come across some wild horses.
Hello, my friend.
I purchased this drone second-hand the day before we flew.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
You alright out there? All good? Alright, see you in a minute. See ya. Don't want to go down there.
So I lost Ed because he's going to take some pickies up there somewhere.
Come home and this room's fucking empty. I wish you were here with me, but I don't need you. I don't need you, no. I don't need you. No, 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 no. I don't need you, no. I don't need you. No, I don't need you. I don't need you.
Check out some of the geothermal areas with fountain-type geysers such as this one, but don't stand downwind from them or you'll get wet. But that's all part of the fun, right? Although rivers initially don't sound that enticing, in Iceland the flow off the land is extravagant, and just experiencing some of these natural forms will really get your heart racing. You for sure don't want to be in the middle of this one, but for the more mellow river flows, standing tall in the middle of them, looking up at some of the waterfalls can be very grounding. Wildlife is always epic.
But how come I can only find you in the dark?
Thanks very much for watching. I'll be releasing a constant stream of videos from my travels to all 7 continents of the world, so stay tuned. Cheers.